Wagwan people. How are we? It's good. Enjoying the sweet sound of the rain outside. And I was watching like a documentary or like a little clip on YouTube about this man that it was a man that is making a human burger. He's like hunting people down and killing them, and then turning them into food, into a hamburger or meat, I should say. And it got me thinking like the man, he reminded me of my ex, Svensson. And yeah, like I don't say he's a cannibal or so. I don't know, but this is what I feel. It was like, oh, time. I can start from like this. It was one moment, one time I was at the hospital and he called me. I think I was in Uppsala. Yeah, like midsummer. I spent it with them, but then I got sick. So I went to the hospital from their place. And whilst I was there, he called me and then he told me like how his friend Alex, he was supposed to go on a date, or a girl, a Tinder date was supposed to come, it was supposed to go to him. On her way to his place, some guy attacked her, was trying to rape her, and it was like by this Bunden bar. He said the friend lived. He didn't live that far from the bar, and he was one of the guys from there. He said the guy was a black. It was a black person, anyways. But the way he was talking, he got so angry and was like, if I was there, I would have killed him, and all. It was like he was trying to make me feel some type of way, and I was just like asking, how is the girl? Like, is she okay now? Like, okay, it's good. I was like, where's Alex? Where was Alex where everything was happening? And he was like, no, the girl was walking so on the road, like on the street. It was quiet, or it was an empty street. She was just about getting to the guy's place when she was attacked. And I was like, but yeah, did he do anything to her? No. Alex came right in time, or like he heard the girl screaming, so he like ran downstairs. And but when he got downstairs, he only saw the girl, not he didn't see the guy. And I was like, but okay, thank God she's all right. I did not really know what to say, like, and it felt like he was trying to make it also make it into something else. And then we left that one there. And then there was one time when we were at the countryside, and he was just taking me around the houses they have on their land, on the land there in Sjölund. Yeah. So it was one of the rooms he took me into. He said the father hunts. He's a hunter. They used to go and hunt, but he said they hunt like this pigs, vildsvin, or I don't know how they call it. Yeah, but the father hunts. They had like the guns and all. I shot actually the first time I held a gun that I can remember anyways, it was when I was with them. I even uploaded a video on my Instagram at one time, but then I took it down. You know, but yes, he took me around the place there, and then yeah, he took me to one of the rooms where he said that's where they hang the meat, or the thing that they catch. And then it's like it was still blood there, and it's like it was fresh, a little. It was red. It's not like it had dried out, no. And we just got to the countryside. There was no meat, also there was no meat in that way. It was like is it meat you are hunting? And then there was also like a weekend, it was just me, Ivar, and the father. Yeah, we were down there, and how they call it? Yeah, they were trying to like make me eat the meat. They had, and I have stopped eating meat, but he was like, they were like trying to persuade me, like, oh, because I did not know what to make. It was like it was nothing. It felt like it was nothing in the fridge that did not have meat. So I was like, oh, what am I gonna eat? And they had planned to make the meat also and eat. So I was just like, what am I gonna eat? And should I eat with them? Just like, fuck it, to eat meat one number. I couldn't. My mind I couldn't get myself to eat the meat. So I made. They had like the father took out a fish from the freezer. I defrosted it and made my own food. But when the mother called, it was like, oh, and then the father was saying we were eating when she called, but she was like asking after she asked straight away, did Mary eat the meat? It was like they had a plan for me to eat the meat, and I don't know if it was normal meat, regular meat. I don't know, but I'm not sure. And it was also like, the time Eva was staying with me, he rented out his apartment for like I think like a month or two. They had like this I've forgotten the name, but where you could like rent your apartment out. But he did that, and so he was staying with me, and then he brought over some of this meat, grind meat, anyways, here, and it was in my freezer for a long time. Like when we broke up, I did not even know I had the meat. It was when I was dating this other guy. Then I saw it when I was dating Max. Then I saw the meat in the freezer, and I was like, oh, I have meat, meat. I have meat. And then it's like, oh, but I did not even, I thought it was, because it looked like shitfish. It looks like molded meat. And I made it for him. It was like, but it was even, he tasted it. He said it tasted like as a pig, he said. Also, but he said he's Muslim, so it's like, bruh, how do you know how pig tastes? But hey, but the way he was chewing it, he ate the whole thing. I'm like, hmm, did he know it was a different type of meat, or he'd also maybe it was just a pig meat? But I'm not sure. I am not sure it was just pig meat. No, I am not. Uh, he has also Eva has like a really dark side to him. There was one time he put a knife in the bed, also on the bedside. He said he forgot it there, but I don't think he did. No, he put it. Ah, maybe he wanted to see what color blood I had. Because also apparently when the nurse was shocked that I had red blood, but he put the knife also like really the sharp part like outside by the mattress, but on the corner of the bed. So like when I'm walking, I walked past it. It's also it went into me. Also not like it went into my skin, but it did cut me up on my knee. It gave me a deep scar actually. Also I laid it didn't not like a deep scar, but it gave me a scar that I have. It's still on me. I will always have it. But yes, he put it there, and then I went into the knife and I cut myself. And he was like, oh. He didn't look too shocked. Nah, he did not. And then he gave me tissue anyway. I wiped it off. But when the next time when I was with his parent or his family, and yeah, I think I had on a dress, and the father saw. He asked, also I don't even know how he saw it, but he asked what happened to my knee, and then I told him, I was like, your son. He put a knife on the bed and I went into it. I don't think like he saw it. I think Ivar told him. They talked about it. They talked about it. They did. Yeah, I feel like I've been among like really as a dark people, but I never